Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. From bedroom secrets to boardroom drama, will Hope's future plummet again on Bold and the Beautiful? Hope for the Future is getting a revamp. Hope and Carter are forging on with their plans. The couple hopes a sexy lingerie line will help turn the fledgling line around. But the numbers don't lie. HTF became one of their worst-selling lines in just a few months. What also doesn't help is that Hope has been distracted lately. If this keeps up, the line on the Bold and the Beautiful could crash again. Renewed hope. The last time Hope for the Future succeeded was when Thomas Matthew Atkinson was the lead designer. Being in a relationship with Thomas was the best thing that Hope, Annika Noel, ever did in her life. She was a new, fashionable Hope Logan. She ditched her bohemian wardrobe for something sleeker and chicer. That all came crashing down when Hope turned down Thomas' numerous proposals. She lost her lead designer and partner for life. Hope hasn't been herself since. She lost her sense of self ever since that relationship ended. She was too focused on Steffi's, Jacqueline McKinn's Wood, to turn HFTF around. The numbers continued to decline. Meanwhile, Hope was busy fantasizing about making love to Finn, Tanner Novlan. Hope's identity used to be attached to her integrity and morals. These days, it's attached to the men in her life. Hope has been distracted by Carter, Lawrence St. Victor. So far, the couple has spent more time making love in the office than creating a plan to revamp HFTF, leather and lace. Carter came up with an idea. He thought that Hope for the Future should launch a lingerie line. Carter noticed the success behind Brooke's bedroom line, but it was only revolutionary because it was a lingerie line for older women. It showed them that they can be sexy at any age. Hope is a 30-something woman. Lingerie for that age set isn't as revolutionary. The only reason why Carter came up with this idea is because he wanted to see Hope model lingerie. That ship has already sailed since this couple has been bedromping more than brainstorming. They want to take their visions from the bedroom to the boardroom. But it won't work because it's not a unique idea, and Hope has lacked focus ever since she lost Thomas. Do you agree? Let us know in the comment section. The Bold and the Beautiful has always been known for its high drama, complicated relationships, and the fine line between personal and professional lives. Few storylines have embodied this balance better than the rise and fall of the Hope for the Future fashion line. Initially conceived as the next big success for the Forrester family, Hope for the Future has become a key part of the show, not just as a business venture, but as a symbol of Hope Logan's, Annika Noel, journey from being a naive romantic to a powerful force in the fashion industry. However, as any fan of the Bold and the Beautiful knows, success on the soap is often fleeting. While Hope for the Future started as a dream for the young Logan, the road to success has been marred with obstacles, betrayals, and personal conflicts. The question remains, can Hope for the Future sustain its place at the forefront of Forrester creations, or will it crash again as it has in the past? Given the show's history, there's no shortage of risks on the horizon, and the possibility of another collapse for Hope's line seems increasingly likely. The initial spark of Hope for the Future was born out of a dream that Hope Logan, driven by her passion for both fashion and philanthropy, would create a line that symbolized empowerment and positivity. Her vision was clear, a fashion brand that wasn't just about selling clothes, but about making women feel beautiful, strong, and confident in their own skin. She succeeded in capturing the hearts of Forrester Creations executives and the audience with this idealistic approach. Hope's personal life played a large role in shaping her career. When she was with Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, their relationship provided the perfect backdrop for Hope's business to flourish. Liam, a Forrester heir in his own right, supported Hope's ambitions and stood by her side, helping her navigate the often treacherous waters of the fashion industry. Their connection created an image of hopefulness, literally and figuratively, for the future of both Hope's business and her love life. But as is often the case in the world of the Bold and the Beautiful, things took a dramatic turn. Hope's personal life was anything but smooth, with love triangles, misunderstandings, and a shift in priorities. The collapse of her marriage to Liam and his subsequent complicated relationship with Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McKinn's Wood, left Hope struggling to find her footing both professionally and personally. However, despite the setbacks, Hope persisted with her brand, and at times, it seemed as though her line would go from strength to strength. The first major setback. Despite all of Hope's dedication, the journey of Hope for the future was never smooth sailing. After a few successes, the line hit its first major setback. Competition within the fashion world, particularly from rival companies, began to take a toll. As fashion houses came out with more daring designs and bold concepts, Hope for the Future's more modest and inspirational approach faced challenges. In a world where trends dictate success, Hope's ideals sometimes appeared to be at odds with what the market craved. To make matters worse, personal relationships in Hope's life began to interfere with her professional trajectory. When her relationship with Liam became more strained, her focus on the business wavered. As her personal life became a source of emotional turmoil, it translated into the stress and uncertainty surrounding Hope for the future. This led to financial struggles for her line and cast doubts on whether it could survive at all. Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, who was always supportive of Hope, took on the role of mentor and pushed her to embrace the Forrester legacy. However, even with Ridge's guidance, Hope struggled to live up to the expectations placed upon her by her family. The Forrester name carried weight in the industry, but Hope was forced to confront the fact that she might not be ready to handle the complex world of high-stakes fashion. Her lack of experience and the high pressure of maintaining her brand led to Hope for the Future suffering a loss of direction. The resurgence of Hope's line, Hope's persistence, however, paid off. After several seasons of dramatic challenges, Hope for the Future experienced a resurgence. She brought on new collaborators, improved designs, and reworked her business strategy, all while continuing to heal from personal heartache. Hope found a new sense of purpose and was more focused than ever on proving that her line could be more than just a symbol of optimism. It could be a cornerstone of the Forrester empire. But the reemergence of Hope for the Future was not without its own set of challenges. Personal rivalries began to complicate Hope's professional life once again. Steffi, having always had a competitive edge, saw Hope's success as a direct threat to her own role in the Forrester business. The sibling rivalry between Steffi and Hope took on new dimensions, leading to tension both inside and outside the boardroom. Though Steffi's relationship with Liam became more complicated, her ambition remained fierce, and she made it clear that she was not going to let Hope take over Forrester Creations without a fight. As Hope navigated her personal relationships, Hope for the Future began to blossom once again, symbolizing her renewed sense of self-confidence and professionalism. But this period of growth was ultimately overshadowed by a looming question: would her success last? Or would the show's penchant for dramatic twists inevitably lead to the line's downfall? The return of a villain, Thomas Forrester. If there's one character whose return is likely to cause chaos for Hope's future, it's Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson. While Hope has always shared a complicated relationship with Thomas, his actions in the past have had devastating consequences for her life and career. As one of the most calculating and manipulative characters on the show, Thomas has shown time and again that he is willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants, even if it means causing havoc in the lives of his family members. Thomas has a long-standing obsession with Hope, and while she has always been uncomfortable with his advances, he's not one to easily back down. The last time Thomas made a serious move against Hope, it resulted in him sabotaging her wedding and nearly destroying the relationships he had with his family members. But Thomas is not the kind of person to simply give up. His desire for power within Forrester Creations and his sense of entitlement to the position he feels he deserves make him a formidable opponent for Hope and her line. If Thomas returns with the same determination and ruthlessness, Hope for the Future could once again face a major threat. Whether he plans to take over the business entirely or simply destabilize Hope's position to make his way to the top, his presence could throw Hope's ambitions into turmoil. As always with Thomas, his actions are often fueled by a toxic mix of pride, anger, and an obsessive need to prove himself to the Forrester family. He's shown time and again that he's willing to tear down anyone who stands in his way, and this could once again lead to Hope for the Future spiraling into crisis. Personal struggles and conflict of interest. Hope's personal life has always been at the heart of the show's drama, and as her love life continues to evolve, it undoubtedly affects her professional life. Her complex relationship with Liam has always intertwined with her career, and their dynamic has often led to her making decisions that have far-reaching consequences for both her personal and business interests. As Liam's ties to Steffi and their co-parenting dynamic have become more complicated, Hope is left to pick up the pieces of her heart and her business. The question of whether Liam will choose her over Steffi, or if his loyalty will always lie with his former wife, continues to weigh on Hope. This ongoing personal struggle is bound to spill over into her professional decisions, potentially leading to distractions and indecisiveness that could hurt her brand. Moreover, Hope's role within Forrester Creations is far from secure. As the show constantly reminds us, corporate power struggles are part and parcel of life in the fashion world. Hope's position is always at risk, and with the Forrester family dynamic constantly shifting, her role at the company could become tenuous at best. If Hope's competitors catch wind of her vulnerability, they will certainly try to take advantage. Whether it's a rival company, a betrayal from within Forrester, or a sharp maneuver by someone close to Hope, Hope for the future could find itself on the brink of disaster once again. The emotional toll of fashion and family. Fashion isn't just about creativity and innovation. It's also about business, competition, and often betrayal. For Hope, balancing the family drama with the demands of running a fashion line has proven to be an emotional roller coaster. From navigating complicated relationships with her family, including her tension with Steffi, to dealing with her troubled marriage to Liam, Hope's emotional turmoil frequently intersects with her business decisions. This constant pressure, both from her personal life and from her role at Forrester, could very well cause Hope for the future to collapse under its own weight. When emotions get in the way of clear decision-making, businesses tend to falter. And while Hope's idealism is a driving force for her line, it's also what could ultimately lead to its undoing. Without a solid foundation and without the ability to manage both her business and personal life with the necessary detachment, Hope could find herself losing more than just her career. She could lose her reputation and legacy as well. The future of Hope for the future. Hope for the future represents more than just a business venture. It represents the hopes and dreams of a woman who has worked tirelessly to carve out a future for herself in a competitive world. But like many soap opera businesses, its success is never guaranteed. With mounting personal and professional challenges, including a possible confrontation with Thomas, emotional turmoil, and corporate sabotage, the future of Hope's line hangs in the balance. As the bold and the beautiful continues to evolve, one thing is certain: Hope for the future could crash again, and this time, it may be the end of Hope's dream. Whether through family betrayal, personal crisis, or a ruthless competitor, Hope's rise and fall within the fashion world is far from over. In the high-stakes world of the bold and the beautiful, anything can happen, and Hope's dream of success is no exception.